What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're talking about why working for free can actually make you rich, and how wages are good for paying bills, but profits can make you a fortune. So what I mean, like how can working for free make you rich? And I would dare to say to you, and if you think about this, like this blew my mind. And what I'm hoping to share with you all tonight is it's just enough of discovery to spark something within you that'll help you realize that whatever you're willing to do for free has the greatest likelihood of making you the most money. And let's face it, hey, we all out here trying to make the most of the bread that we make. And so let's go a little deeper than getting a job or getting a career, which is nothing wrong with either of those. We all got to start somewhere and generating some type of income. But when we start generating that income, there's certain things you want to do with that income in a certain way that ensures your financial success. But tonight we're talking about what you're willing to do for free has the greatest likelihood of making you the most money. So I'm going to give you some practical examples. And this blew my mind again once I thought about it. And once it was revealed to me, like I'm not, this isn't some epiphany I had. It's just the repetition of these examples I'm going to share with you is what made all the difference. Now, I want you to think about this. Hopefully all of you out there are familiar with sports, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever the sport is. But think about this. And if you're a parent and you have children, I want you to definitely give this thought, because we've all had this thought. What if our child could be the next LeBron James, the next Barry Bonds, the next Patrick Mahomes, or the next Lionel Messi? So think about this. From an early age, for most athletes, somewhere between the age of 5 and 10, they start playing their chosen sport for free. And let's take, for example, I'm going to give you a real case scenario that I've experienced firsthand. I have a 20-year-old son. Think about this. This is powerful. I have a 20-year-old son that started playing sports at 5 years old, okay? And from age 5 to 19, which is 14 years, he played sports, basketball, football, baseball, that he loved year in and year out. He got better some years than others. He continued to grow. He kept his passion for the games of sports, and he did it out of the love. Nobody paid him. I didn't pay him. I encouraged him. I tried to share with him the lessons and the importance of being a good loser and being an even better winner, and how to take the lessons collapsed into that safe environment of what it takes to struggle and persevere through adversity. And he did that year in and year out, through injuries, through disappointment, through big games, big wins, big losses. And all those years of playing for free, trying to get better. His senior year in high school, he shifted his focus from baseball, his preferred sport, basketball, the sport that he had the most fun with, to football, which he is blessed. He's 6'4", 270 pounds, so he's a big human being. He shifted his energies into football. He hadn't played football in 5 years, but his mere shift and focus to dedicating his energies and times into football, which he had played from childhood, earned him the equivalent of a $400,000 plus full ride scholarship to play football at a Division I college up in Lehigh University. And full ride is guaranteed for 4 years, whether he gets hurt or not, or whether, it plays out. And, he's a second semester freshman, fighting for an opportunity to be a starter his sophomore year. And I share that with you, not to impress you, but to impress upon you that he didn't get paid a single dime from age 5 up until 19. And what he was willing to do for free so far in his life has paid him the greatest upside. We're talking about a $400,000 education that will not cost him a dime. No student loans, no burden of paying any type of debt back on the back end. Now, his mother and I can simply bless him with those incidentals that makes his life a little less challenging as he's 1,000 miles away from home. But that's one real world example. But think about all athletes that started playing sports at a young age and made it to the highest level, the professional level, whether it's baseball, soccer, football, basketball. They did for a decade plus, they did it for free. Now that's one example that I know you all can relate to. But the same thing with artists. The young lady that was singing at the church choir, or the friends who had the garage band, they played for free, man. They just wanted to get their art out into the world. And at some point, years in the making of doing what they love for free, it paid the greatest upside. And I'll share one more story with you. And whether it was Robert Kiyosaki or another author shared that we have to shift our mentality from getting paid immediately for our efforts to investing our time into building ourselves and our ideas into the realization that they can, once they come to fruition, they'll pay us. We just have to be confident that as we sow into this idea, that it'll pay us. And so it's the story of these two friends who were given contracts. It was this remote village that was about 1.5 miles away from the water source. And there's an opportunity to get water to this village. And these two guys bid it, and they both got the opportunity. Well, as soon as they got the contract, one of the guys immediately, him and he got a few of his friends, they went and got buckets. And they started traveling and getting buckets from this water source and taking it to the village. And they started making money instantly the first week. The other guy started building a pipeline. He was digging a hole. He hired folks to help him to put in the infrastructure. And for 6 months, he did not make a dime, while the other guys were making thousands of dollars a month. This guy was putting in a system that was going to bring water from the source to the people. And once it was done, it would run on automatic. Well, 6 months in, his system was up and running, and it put the other guy out of business. And so the moral of that story is simply this: if you take the time and invest in yourself and in your system, and your system is simply whatever it is you're willing to do for free. Ask yourself, what are you willing to do for free, regardless of how long it takes, for it to manifest into your life materially? That, my friends, is what will make you the most money. I'm currently, you're watching a real world experiment with me and this YouTube channel. I have no idea what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. I'm just taking the advice of my sons, my wife, my friends, my family that just said, turn the camera on, D, and just share your experiences. And that's what I'm doing. And I will do this for free, probably until I leave the planet. And I don't want anything from you other than my gratitude to be expressed to you, taking just a few moments out of your day or your life to listen to a very enthusiastic individual who I just want to share some of the things that have worked for me, have failed for me, and in hopes that I can spark something in you and in your family that can increase your odds of blessing not only your life, but your family's life. And as the Jewish community say, once you take care of your life, your family life, now you can spill over into the community and help others. And one of the best ways to do that is to become financially successful. And so that's all I got for tonight. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with a nugget. I'm going to charge you with, there's this guy named Andrew Tate. You know, he's a love or hate type of guy. I'm going to drop a link in the description of this video that he talks about how you can get rich working at Starbucks and being a barista. Now, ignore or embrace whatever your cup of tea is as it pertains to his delivery, but please listen to the message. It speaks to the essence of what I just shared with you all tonight. And I hope it inspires you to find whatever it is within you that you would do for free, in hopes that it will one day pay you in major dividends. Hey, YouTube, I appreciate y'all for locking in. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If there's anything interested in this video or something you want to hear me delve into a little deeper as we continue this journey, drop a little note in the comment section for me. But until next time, YouTube, peace. I appreciate y'all.